Soundcore Q35s. Now, it seems I fell victim to the issue that every single owner had. This hinge part snapped off, so I very sloppily took some duct tape in the meantime and stuck it on. Now, I haven't used these headphones for a while. They've kind of just been sitting because I'm scared I'm gonna break them again. And instead of being a normal person and, getting it repaired somewhere or just buying new headphones, I'm not normal, I'm weird. So I made parts for it. Now, there were two different parts that I could have used for this. One of them were these little kind of like protector sleeve things that you kind of just slide over it here. So it kind of covers the position where you have this cracked portion here. And it kind of just goes above. You just put it on. And all fine and fair. And that does fix it. But I wanted to see, is it really any better getting a 3D printed part? I know it doesn't look good from here. Don't look at that. Is it better using the 3D printed part? Because this is 100% infill. It took about 3.5 hours at 0.16 millimeter layer height. And people actually say that it is better than the original part itself, because this itself is just hollow. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these apart and then see how easy it is to replace it and use these on the outside and see if that actually holds up any better. Okay, so run it down this much. Now you have to do two things with this design, is that this one doesn't have a pin for the swivel motion, so you either have to put in your own pin in this small hole here, or you just steal the one from that. So I'm gonna just take these out and then see if it's just easier to steal a pin from this one. Otherwise I'm just gonna find one from somewhere.
1 week later.
It seems I have to destroy this part here that's stopping the cable from coming out. Hold on. Perform some unethical activities here. Oh. Well, that wasn't that bad.
1 minute 37 seconds later.
Interesting. You know what, that's gonna take a little bit of a time. I'm gonna figure this out. Hold on. Well, I ended up getting it out with some mild persuasion. Well, I guess there's no going back now. Alright, one more thing I had to do real quick for this one is this hole here is a little small off the printer, so I need to drill a hole into it and make it a little bigger. So I just used a 5/64, I believe, or 2 millimeters. I don't care about imperial. And now this piece should just thread right through, and if I can figure it out, it should just fit right into this part here. There we go. Yep. So now our rod is in place, and now we have our hinge mechanism back. Sweet. One more thing you can just do is also kind of grab a smaller bit and just take this rod and just push it a little bit more inside, so it's kind of just not sticking out and it's centered. Alright, that is set. Now what we're gonna do is just take this wire here, just push it inside this channel, and we push it all the way in and around. Make sure it's out of the way, nicely seated. And now should just be able to fold this over and just slide this replacement piece into place. Oh, I got it. Now, of course, it's going to be a little rough considering it's 3D printed, but hey, that is working really well. Alright, The part said to break those, I believe. Cut off top enclosure hooks and drill the enclosure. Yeah, so you need to cut these off because they're going to be in the way. And how the original design intended it is that you kind of just put this on top here, and these two holes here, you take this and you just drill through it. But people found out a solution that you can just kind of use this as a sleeve that goes over both parts and holds them together, so that way you don't have to mess with drilling holes and any extra screws, and you just use it 3D printed parts and just parts from the headphone itself. Alright, that's the best I can do with these pair of pliers. I'm just gonna take this, put it through there, and I think that's seating relatively flat. That's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, now what's left is to screw that screw back in there, just using these. And we just put the top cover sleeve thingamajig on top. And these headphones are good to go.
One eternity later.
Alright. I got it screwed into place. Now, this thing's coming off. Nobody likes that. So, I'm gonna grab these parts. That's the bottom part. I'm just gonna keep the cleaner side on the bottom. And we're just gonna take this and just slide it on. I'm gonna keep it right as this closes over here, so it's sort of equal, I guess. And that's one side done. Let's do that to the other side. There. Awesome. Cool. Now that looks so much better than having like some duct tape on it, and it is like a little stiffer than this one. Like, sure, this one's a little easier, but I think it's better because that way it won't like suddenly change. If it's on your head, it'll stay stuck at that adjustment setting. And best part of all, you can still fold it. You can fold it and just chuck it in that little box that it comes with, the little egg case that it has. Done. Boom. Fixed. Use 3D printing for fixing stuff, not printing Bentleys. And this should just kinda... Wait a minute. Did I do the wrong way? Surely it isn't the wrong way, right? Oh, no, never mind. Okay, it was just a little tight. Okay.
I'm just in a silly, goofy mood.